What's up, everyone? We're back. I'm back. Coming out a day late, but regardless, we're here, and it's a beautiful week because the Steelers won. We went into LA, beat the Rams. It was a little tight early. The first half, I'm not gonna lie. First, see when I watch these games, I know it's the same book, different chapters. We got the first half and the second half. The first half looked just like the normal first half for almost every Steelers game this year. We have been a team that has not gotten out to great starts, but we're not here to talk about the first half. We're here to talk about the game in its totality. The only good things to me that came from the first half, and it was for a short while. I don't. It's been a long time since we played in the first half with the lead, and we did, and then they tied it in the second quarter, and then end up taking the lead going into the half, which leave all loss. I don't know how you were playing the ball. I don't know if it got caught up in the lights. I don't know if it's SoFi and you're. I don't know if it was a. I don't know if it was a doing too much game or play, I should say, but it was just one of those. You just can't let Tutu Atwell damn near box you out and score there. You can't. Now, I'll get into the Browns game in a later video, but Myles Garrett played a awesome game against the Colts. And then you have who I would say is one of numbers won't say it, and they will probably never give a defensive player MVP ever again. But if they will, they need to stop playing. T.J. Watt should be in consideration for the MVP award, not just defensive MVP. For the splash plays that he does for this team cannot be understated at all. First play that first play out of the half pick like that, things like that ignite our team because like we know we have TJ Watt and you don't, because when he didn't register a sack, but just the fact that he's there gives our team like a flair or all right, we have the best defensive player in the world, and it's just that simple. Now, I thought Kenny played an outstanding second half, great fourth quarter. His first half looked like that how he's looked in the first half of most of these games this year. It's been a lot of missing throws, but when the rubber meets the road and when the game is on the line, he's got a moxie and a confidence to, yeah, I want the ball in my hands. You saw what he did in the Baltimore game. Game winning touchdown, one on one, taking the shot. We know that story. George Pickens had another good 100-yard game. Deontay Johnson might be the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL. His route running and footwork, it's awesome. And I knew the second that he got back that he would do what he did. 5 for 79, little stutter right there. Now I know the biggest thing is going to be the fourth down. Now we didn't get it. It looked like Kenny slipped and his knee was short, but you know what are we gonna do? We can't go back and have it changed. What's done is done. And from a Steelers fan, we've had some unfortunate calls in the past that have gone against us, And then this is one of those calls that, you know, I don't have a problem going for it. I don't like the fact that it went. Now, let me think on how I want to say this. When Kenny got hurt against the Texans, and everyone was like, "Oh, go QB sneak." Well, only the Eagles are a team that's damn near automatic when it comes to the QB sneak. Whether you want to call it the tush push, the brotherly shove, whatever the case may be, no other quarterback squats 600 pounds. Like, and there's not another Jason Kelsey anywhere in the NFL. There's not. So hindsight being what it is, I'm okay. I'm okay with it, but it's hindsight. So he was short. The officials gave us a bad spot. Can't really be. I mean, gave the Rams a bad spot. It was a bad spot because I thought it was short at first, but what are we gonna do? We got Jacksonville coming to town this week. It's gonna be a tough game. We're gonna be doing a preview of that later in the week. I still I was live tweeting the game. I was like, well, early I felt zero confidence in this offense being able to drive 75 yards and go the whole field, but I was wrong. And Jalen Warren is the lightning to Najee's thunder. They both had rushing touchdowns in this game. Najee's first, which we love to see that. For the Rams, Stafford played a middle of the pack game. He could have been better. Cooper Kupp, those two drops he had early. I mean, he only had two for 29, two catches for 29 yards. That was surprising to me. But Puka Nacua I still don't know what to make of him. I think he's good, but like he should not be putting up these video game numbers, or at least this early on in his career, because he has been he's been the guy. And that catch up the sideline, are you out of your mind? I didn't think he got in, and then here comes the replay, and he got in with just a smidgen of green grass in between his cleat and the sideline, and that was a crazy catch. But all in all, Steelers still couldn't stop the run. I don't know if I don't know what the deal is, but it looked like they now it's funny because I say abandon the run. I mean, yeah, abandon the run, and they had 31 carries to Stafford's 29 passes. So like, I still think we can do a better job up against the run. Now, for the calls like the tauntings and the crackback blocks, those are just, we can't have those. I thought that the crackback block is you can't, you know, I was at a loss for words because the crackback block was George moving back towards the line to make that block. I mean, it to me, off of the first rip, it looked like he just kind of set like a pick play in basketball, but it was just, that was unfortunate. That took a big third down conversion away. But with that being said, we still won. And Jacksonville next week's gonna be tough, but I'll get into the deep dive later in another video. That's gonna be the rubber's gonna meet the road next week, and it's one of those where we're gonna see where Trevor is, and we're gonna see where Kenny Pickett is, because I think that our defense is good enough to shut the Jags down. I put quotations around it because you can't really shut almost anyone down in the NFL anymore unless you're Baltimore, but or San Fran. But with that being said, yeah, I got basically everything covered, and thank you guys for watching. this uh, this recording thing is so interesting to me because I still don't have a set schedule on when to start putting out and recording, which I need to make a schedule and set it so I can get these things out because this is one of the I want to get into the sports talking profession, and this is something I gotta start putting content out to get more of my name, image, likeness, voice out there when I can. All right, well that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.